Trouble is, when you're getting freebies around the world, you have to be very careful what you do. Celebrities know this, as I said, I've worked with them for many years, and they literally get everything free. Nothing new in that at all. When you go back even to the 40s and 50s, the likes of John Wayne or Jane Russell staying at the luxurious Savoy Hotel in the very heart of London, more or less just after the war when things were running a bit thin and they needed some publicity. Well, John Wayne was told he could have the room free, but of course he would have to walk through wearing a cowboy hat because that's how people knew him, and then the guests would say, "We've seen John Wayne." Likewise, Jane Russell had to sit for a number of occasions inside the afternoon tea room looking the absolute number one pin-up that she was, beautiful with all of her brunette tresses dangling down, as Howard Hughes had trained and showed her to make sure that everybody saw that Jane Russell truly was in town. The only person that didn't do that for publicity was none other than Mae West, but she was paying her own fee. Nobody told Mae what to do, clearly. But it's a little bit like this. The recent visit to Colombia, the sort of fake royal tour of Harry and Meghan, is strange in itself because, as we saw, there were lots of problems, particularly with the Vice President, Franny Marquez. First of all, she famously admitted that actually she'd invited them simply because she was inspired by their story on their reality TV show via Netflix. So nothing to do with the charitable work or their foundation at all, but just tuning in and thinking, oh, they look like a nice couple. We'll just invite them along at great expense to the Colombian taxpayer. Whatever they say, it cost a lot of money. But according to sources now, Franny's a little bit upset, and perhaps rightly so. In fact, she could have reached boiling point because she was hoping for an invite onto Meghan's cookery show. She felt, according to sources and as ever, allegedly, that reciprocation, this would be great for her to promote her country on an American TV program. I can see the idea. I get exactly why she's upset. And apparently she thought she was going to get an invite. Now, to coin that phrase, of course, you know what I'm talking about. Well, clearly there was no invite coming. But then again, there was no invite to all of those good people that they've, shall we say, met along the way. These may have been very useful, particularly in Colombia, where people may have downstreamed the program. But according to Franny, she's still hopeful that eventually, if there's a second series, she may receive the call. But for now, while she opened her doors to Harry and Meghan, and of course gave them a rapturous welcome, and there was a little fracas, shall we say, with let's just say a misunderstanding between Meghan and, Franny's husband. Well, the bottom line really was, when you think about it, it would have made perfect sense. But clearly, Meghan was very defined in the A-list celebrities that she wanted to include in her show. And for now, it looks like Franny's just simmering away, never reaching the boil that she had hoped to be. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.